Okay, so now we know that to reduce 40 tons, all we have to do is allocate 60 tons in total to the industry. So how should we allocate this? Well, let's say that let's allocate 30 tons to each. That seems fair. And we give 30 tons of permit to each firm. So now let's look at how much each firm will have to reduce before the trading begins. Right? They are polluting 50 tons now. If each of them gets 30 tons of permit, then they will have to reduce 20 tons each. Okay, so that's what the initial reduction will be: 20 tons each. They both hold 30 tons. They both now hold 30 tons of permit. Okay, now so before trading begin, right? This is the cost and total cost for firm one, which is the A. For firm 2, B, C, and D. Okay? But now, right, because these permits can be bought and sold between the firms, there's an incentive for firm 1 to reduce more. Because you look at the cost of firm 1 here, right, to reduce, let's say, 1 more ton, right, it's going to be a little bit over $200. Right? But for firm 2, it was $600 to reduce that last ton. And so firm 2, it will be beneficial for firm 2 to offer an amount lower than $600, right, to firm 1 to buy that permit. And as long as there's room in between these two curves here, right, there is a price, well, any price in between here will benefit both firms, right? Because firm 2 will not have to reduce pollution as much, and firm 1 can make the investment, reduce the pollution, and sell that permit. And so for every unit that firm 1 reduces, then firm 1 will have an extra permit to sell to firm 2. And as long as the cost for firm 2 is higher than firm 1, firm 2 will have an incentive to buy the permit. And so they'll continue to buy and sell. And let's say that we settle on one price for all the permits together. What would that price be? That would be $300, right? They will negotiate and they will exchange permits at $300 a piece. Right? Why won't they trade any further than this position? Well, because past this point, now firm 2, they can reduce emission at a lower rate, lower cost than firm 1. So there's no more incentive for firm 2 to continue to buy from firm 1. Right? So that will be the optimal allocation. Okay, so that means firm 1 will reduce 30 tons, and firm 2 will only reduce 10 tons. Firm 1 reduced 30 tons. Now firm 1 will have 10 extra permits to sell to firm 2. All right. Okay. And so what's the total cost to the industry after trading? Total cost to the industry after trading, right, will be, for firm 1 will be A and B, and for firm 2 will just be C. So the industry as a whole avoided D as the extra expense. And at the end, 40 tons is still reduced. Right? Now we're just going to reduce the cheaper cost. Let's put some numbers in these triangles so we can calculate the area. Right? And now notice the permit income and cost. Right? That is a wash. Right? That is because that's transfer of wealth from one firm in the industry to another firm in the industry, and so that doesn't affect the total cost. All right, so now net cost, we see that we have a $2,000 of saving. So both parties are better off now after trading.